Hey everybody, it's the Uncharted Trader, and in this video, I'm breaking down the trade that I took on GBP USD. I already posted this trade on my Instagram account, which I took earlier today, and I'm breaking it down for you guys now. And I'll let you guys know what was my mindset when I came on the chart, and yeah, so you can understand a bit more about the strategy that I use. So let's get started. Over here, as when I came on the chart for GBP USD, I could see that the price was falling and it was falling pretty aggressively. Now, the first thing that came to my mind was the price was leaving fair value gap behind. It was leaving imbalance. Now, what is an imbalance? Just know this in a very simple term that the first candle and the third candle, if it doesn't have any connection, what do I mean by connection? You could see the wick over here of the first candle and the wick over here of the third candle. Now, there was no connection between them. It left a huge gap in the market. Same thing goes for the candle over here. Consider this as your first candle, this as your third candle over here. This one as the third candle, and this one as the first candle. So the second candle left a pretty big gap. Now, I can give you another example where there is no fair value gap in order to understand this further. So consider this candle over here as a first candle and this candle over here as your third candle. So you could see that the wick over here is very close to the body of this candle. It doesn't matter if it's the wick, it's the body, as long as it's close to the first candle, the body or the wick of the third candle, it means there is no fair value gap. But over here, the wick of the first candle and wick of the third candle is pretty far away, so you can understand there is a fair value gap, there is an imbalance in the market. So I hope you guys are clear with that. So I could see that there was an imbalance in the market and the price was falling very aggressively, but there was a demand zone over here. Now, how did I know that there's a demand zone over here? On the 2 hour chart, I had marked a demand zone. So if we go back, all right, back on, yeah, 30th November, you could see that there was an imbalance which wasn't filled. And I knew for the fact that if the price is filling this imbalance, it has to come and mitigate this order block. Now, it's a separate story whether this order block is respected or not, this demand zone is respected or not, but it has to give some kind of reaction. If a price has pulled up all the way till the supply zone, it means this was a strong order block. So if the price comes back to this order block, it has to react in a way. So that was the confluence that I added that, okay, there is a demand zone over here, there is a supply zone over here, and this imbalance has to be filled. So it has to come down to this demand zone and react off this demand zone. Of course, now I'll be looking for sells from this supply zone, but I couldn't wait for the price to come back here and then take a sell. I had to take the advantage of counter trend. So I knew that there has to be reaction from this demand zone. So I entered off by keeping a 12 pip stop loss. Now the maximum pips that I keep as my stop loss is 15 pips. I could have entered off at the start of this order block, but it would leave a huge stop loss behind, and I wouldn't like that. So even of the 50%, if I would have entered, it would again leave a bigger stop loss. And as per my rule, I don't go beyond 15 pips. So I had to take a sniper entry and I got in over here. As you could see that the price almost came down to hit my stop loss, but it didn't, thankfully. And I targeted for 1 is to 7. I could have targeted all the way till supply zone. As you can see that the price is going up now, but I was pretty happy with my profit over here, so I booked my profit over there. So anyways guys, if you guys have any questions, you can leave me in the comment section below. You can follow me on Instagram and look at the trade that I took on GBP USD earlier. And if you guys have any questions, you can leave a comment below and consider subscribing, leaving a like if you like my content. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace.